What up, YouTube? Welcome to TMC Fishing. Like always, I appreciate you for watching. All right, so we're out at the small pond today with kind of a unique situation that I haven't had to deal with yet. So if you guys have watched the channel at all, you know I really enjoy using the app Bass Forecast. I'm not affiliated with the company or anything like that, but it's just a good resource, I feel like, when it comes to bass fishing. It breaks down a lot of factors, such as structure you're fishing, time of day. It kind of tells you what's good time, bad time, and some top lures to throw. And so I really enjoy it. And it gives me, in my experience, it's been pretty accurate on what it's telling you. It gives you a rating from 1 to 10 on how active the fish are going to be. Now, that doesn't mean like on a 10 you're going to go out and slay them, or on a 1 you're not going to catch anything. It's just gauging how active the fish are supposed to be that day. So if it's a lower number, or 2 or 3, you're probably, the fish are going to be relatively lethargic according to the weather conditions. So you're going to want to finesse fish. Not to say that you can't catch them that way. Whereas, on a better day, you want to power fish. And so today I was looking at it, and it's a very unique situation I've never had before. So I'm going to turn back on my screen recorder here. I just shut it off by accident. And I'm going to show you kind of what I'm looking at. So today sets up really well, pretty much all the way across the state. And Cactus Flats is the area I'm in. So it's a 9.0, which is really good. Epic power day, right? And then it'll tell you what time of day is like prime time or not. Today it shows all day, which I've never seen that before. I've been using this app for like 1.5 years now, and I've never seen that before. It says all day is supposed to be awesome. So I'm really curious. I just had to sneak out. I've only got a couple hours to fish, but I had to sneak out and try and see if it holds true. So like today it's the dog days weather, right? We're going to be fishing weeds in this pond. So a jerk bait, a frog, a buzz bait, stuff like that. It says fish fast. That's what we're going to try. So hopefully with this Rockstar rating, we're going to go catch some fish. So come along. Okay, so I literally just stepped out of the truck and there's a bass chasing right here. So I think we're gonna start. I just came back from camping, so my stuff is literally everywhere in a tangled mess. So there's gonna be a lot of retying and trying different stuff, but we got a new frog to try out in my 6 cents bag. This is the 6 cents Hush frog. It feels a lot different. I've been using the Spro Bronze-Eye, and it's been doing really well for me, so I'm curious to see how this compares. So far I've thrown it just a little bit and it walks great, but it's a little smaller, so I don't know if it's going to have the same like presence as that Spro, but it definitely walks easier. I will say that. Ooh. And the bass are busting everywhere. Ooh. Oh, he come up and got it. First cast. No freaking way. Are we about to have like the best day ever? Again, I missed him. Gosh. Oh my God. He had it too. I don't know what the hookup ratio is like on this thing. I gotta calm down and let him eat it. That was insane, dude. 2 in a row. And so name of the game with this, frogfish and stuff like this, is once you get onto the mat, so whenever you're out in open water, you're going to walk it just like you would a spook or, you know, like any kind of walk-in bait. You're just trying to get a little subtle side-by-sides. Get that nice subtle walk-in action. But then once you get into the mat, obviously you're not going to be able to walk it anymore. So there, I'm just trying to make as much commotion on top of the water as I can. Because you're trying to make a disturbance through that grass that they can pick up on and come up and hit it. I had that one for just a second, so I might have kind of sore lipped him, but I don't know. So this is my new toy I bought while I was out. I got a new chatterbait. And this one is this is a tungsten Evo Thunder Cricket. Nobody tell my wife, but these things are like 15 bucks a pop. So I don't know. Hopefully it works. I hear the titaniums are better. They put off a better sound. They're a little smaller profile for the weight. And then I bought a pack of Crush City. This is the cleanup craw right there that I threw on the back, and it's in a, I think they call that chili craw colored. So we're gonna try chatterbait when we get over here to the open water. But first we're gonna go right over here. I generally can get a little action off this side here. Oh, bullfrog. Come on. Oh my goodness, dude, they're blowing up like crazy. I just got smacked at right there. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Before I go over to the open water, I'm going to grab one more rod, because I want the hookup ratio in this open water. And I think I've already got one tied on. Yep. Yeah, we got a popper. So let's try the popper, because I'm hearing tons of fish blow up. Oh, hey, that wasn't tuned good for that. I was throwing a very heavy spook on that last time. There's one right there too. I am shocked that popper's not getting them. Well, I am shocked I couldn't get him to come up and chase that popper. Let's try this guy out. I just don't know what they're keyed in on. They're jumping. I want to say it's for the dragonflies, so I think that's why. Maybe that popper was a little too big. I've got another popper that I have good luck with out here, and it's very translucent compared to that one. So I think they struggle to see it a little better. So we'll try that one perhaps next. But right now it just seems like they want the frog. They want to hit it over the grass. So we're gonna go back and give them what they want. Let's come over here. I had that one blow up right here, so we're just gonna drag across the grass mat. Ooh. Oh, you get it? Nope. God dang, he's blind. What's up, buddy? Hey. Chill. God dang, their legs are strong. And I didn't bring my pliers. Alright, there you go. Well, she'll catch a frog. Hooks are sticky enough. That was funny. And if we catch a bass within that, like, I don't know, 1 to 2 pound range, I think we're going to do a catch, clean, cook today. Because I've been in, ooh, nice kelp. I've been in the mood for some fish. And I have a really good, I guess, knowledge of the general population of fish in here. And there's a ton of that 1 to 2 pounders. Then there's a handful of 3s and 4s. And I know for sure there's 2 5s in here. So I know there's better quality fish in here. So keeping the mid-ranged ones isn't a big deal to me. And a lot of people, I mean, it's been a debate since forever when it comes to bass fishing, is do you keep fish or do you let them go? And it's a giant debate either which way. And I've actually spent a lot of time researching it and doing my own study and listening to wildlife biologists and lake and pond managers and stuff, and seeing kind of what the answer is. And the answer to whether or not you're supposed to keep fish or let them go is yes. By that I mean both, and the better answer is slot limits. So in like Texas and stuff, slot limits are really popular. I know where I'm from in Arizona, I don't know of anywhere that has a slot limit. So some people might not know what I'm talking about, but a slot limit will basically means you can only keep fish within a certain limit of size. So they'll say from, let's say, a 12-inch fish to an 18-inch fish, right? Which is generally that 1 to 2 pound range. Those are the only fish you can keep. Anything smaller than that you cannot, and anything bigger than that you cannot. And what they have found is that tends to really work out the best if you're trying to have a fishery with big fish. Now, if you're only trying to have a fishery, say you own a pond like this and you want to manage it, and you just want the kids or the grandkids or whatever, people to come over and just catch fish, you know, then yeah, throw them all back. Now, you're not going to get any big ones growing because there's too much competition for the food, but you're going to have high numbers. And so what they found is if you want the best of both worlds, you do both. And then the slot limits only come into effect during a certain time of the year. Okay, so from like February to like May, you really don't want to keep any fish because they're in that pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn mentality. Which just sucks because that's probably the best time of the year to actually catch fish. You know, the spring is by far the best year to fish, or best time of year to fish and catch big ones. But that time of year, you know, you're impacting the spawn one way or another. So I wouldn't recommend keeping fish during that time if you're worried about that sort of thing. And then the rest of the summer and winter, you cull those slot limit fish. And that seems to be the best practice for growing big bass and still maintaining good numbers. There is like wildlife biologists have put out a number as to like how many fish per acre you actually want to cull before you can cull too many. I'll have to look it back up. I'll probably put it down on the screen somewhere, but I want to say it's like 50 fish per acre, something like that. Acre or half acre. And so it's a decent amount, you know, when you think about it realistically. Catching 50 fish out of a pond like this would take me all summer. You know, I'm only averaging 1 to 2 fish a trip out here. So that's quite a few trips, you know, before I actually got to 50. So it takes some time, especially if you got a bigger body of water. That's when like electro fishing, like the electroshock, you know, it helps you with your survey numbers and all that jazz. But it's a great way to cull a lot of fish in a short amount of time. So, whoa. Ooh, turtle. Big old turtle. Somebody's old pet. There's a red ear slider. That is not native to Arizona at all. So that's how I know it was somebody's pet. People buy them and then don't realize how big they get, or just can't take care of them anymore, or realize they stink really bad in a fish tank unless you clean it like all the time. Then they throw them. then they become an invasive species, and he goes around eating all the little fish. I'm sure he eats his fair share of bluegill and little shad and stuff in here. Oh, I got some reeds bouncing right there. Could be a frog, could be a fish. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, he hit it the second it touched the water. I didn't know if he had it or not. Sick. Oh yeah. Well, there's the hush frog's first bass ever. And look at this stuff. I mean, it is brutal for flipping. It is, you're just fishing one little hole and bouncing it and hoping. But that one, there's this one little pocket right here. And as soon as it hit the water, he already had it. And I felt tension and I was like, well, I can't see the frog, so I think a fish has got it. But little pounder, you, sir, are filleable. So you're coming home for dinner. Unfortunately for you, but fortunate for me, because I am hungry. That means I get to teach you guys how to cook one of these. So that'll be cool. So I'm gonna work my way. I'm gonna walk over here to the truck actually, and then we're gonna do that again. We're gonna flip these pockets again on the way back over here and see if we can't pick up another one. Oh man. They keep missing it. Go back in there. God, I gotta reel down and feel them. I just get so excited. Ooh, I can catch another bullfrog. Watch this. Gotcha that time. And these things are so aggressive, it's nuts. Thank you, buddy. Can't catch a bass, but by God, if I can't catch a bullfrog, that's fun. Oh, he smacked it up out of the water. I knew you were still in there. I'm just trying to slow it down and really try and like irritate them. And see if maybe, because they've already missed it so many times, they're somewhat wise to it now. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe if I slow it down, just make a little baby pops and work it super slow, they'll come up and get it. Oh, God. He's still right there. He just hit it, please. You know, I'm getting way too many bites on this frog to throw anything else. It's really making it tough. Oh. Did he have it? No, he missed it. Oh my God. I think if I could get some overcast, some shade, I think the topwater bite, the popper bite would be a lot better. I think if I'd have been out here, you know, first light, would have been really good. That just wasn't doable today. But, I mean, we're getting lots of bites. It's just tough. And like I said, I don't know if it's the frog. You know, like I said, this is the first time throwing this hush frog over the spro. Oh, bro, you were super late. Oh, no. Gosh, dang it. I was wrapped around that reed. He had it too. I was wrapped around that reed and didn't get any kind of leverage on him. He had all of it too. Dang it. I felt him. I was wrapped around that reed. And I felt him at the very tail end of that. That bite. Busted my knuckle pretty good on my reel too. Oh, quit doing that. I don't know. I just don't. You know, actually, let's find out if maybe a bigger, because I will tell you that Spro's profile is much bigger. Its presence, its profile, it is a lot. Well, I'm not going to say a lot bigger, but it's bigger. You know, when you look at them, it's definitely a bigger bait. So potentially, and I want you guys to know it is currently over 90 degrees with a lot of humidity. So I am sweating like a hog for you. Ooh. And a lot of times in this situation, you can leave it like that and they reset, and they're like, oh, like I felt it, like I hit it, and I didn't get it. So you can kind of wait, give her, 15, 20 seconds, let them reset, let them get back under there looking. I might have pushed it past him by now, but that's like 3 times now he's knocked it up into the air and not gotten it. Gosh! Oh! Bro, are you blind? Like, get that freaking frog, dude. He's cut a hole in the mat where he's hit it so many times. Oh, God. Well, it wasn't the frog, I'll tell you that. This fish is just absurdly blind. Has the aim of a freaking stormtrooper. Like, good night. Like, I've never gotten so many bites on a frog in one day. And I've never missed so many bites. Like, normally my ratio is pretty 50-50 on hookups on these things. But these fish just aren't getting it. It's not that I'm making bad hook sets or anything like that. The fish just flat out aren't getting the bait in their mouth. All right, so I wanted to do the catch, clean, cook video, and I filmed it all off my phone, and it didn't turn out, and the video got actually corrupted when I tried to transfer it from my phone to the computer anyways. So my apologies for that, but it was a super fun day. The rating proved, that it was a high day, high chance day, even though the sun was up. The clouds hadn't rolled in yet. I was getting tons of bites. The fish were just freaking blind, like just missed everything. I've never got that many bites on a frog ever, and normally my ratio is like a good 50-50, on those bites. They just could not get it. So I don't know if I needed to fish maybe a smaller frog. That was something I didn't try. I don't know what I could have done any differently. I felt like I wasn't doing anything wrong per se, but fish just weren't getting it. But still fun day. Had a blast. Learned a lot. That's kind of the only body of water in my area that sets up that way, so it's fun to do something different that I don't get to do anywhere else. Even the lakes out here, our big lakes, Roosevelt, even San Carlos and stuff, don't have hydrilla mats like that to go throw. One thing I do want to try here pretty soon is punching out there. I've never tried a punch rig really before, and that's supposed to work in that situation, so I think that's going to be my next project fishing trip out there, but we'll see how that plays out. Like always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Sorry for the break for 2 weeks. Had to take a camping trip and do some stuff, but had a great time spending some time with the family, and I'm going to get back on it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.